President Obama finally announced his impending announcement on Facebook.
What I'm going to be laying out is the things that I can do with my lawful authority as president to make the system work better, even as I continue to work with Congress and encourage them to get a bipartisan, comprehensive bill that can solve the entire problem.
Tomorrow, 8 p.m. on television, he will unveil his plan that, according to sources, is likely to offer work permits and deferred deportation to more than 3 million people, including the undocumented parents of children who are American citizens or have some legal status already, if those parents have been living in the U.S. for a number of years. It could expand those same allowances that the president granted in 2012 to people brought here illegally as children, known as Dreamers. But sources believe it will not include the parents of those Dreamers and is not a path to citizenship, but a temporary renewable right to stay and work, leading some groups to already complain the president's action won't do enough. The White House Director for Domestic Policy, Cecilia Munoz, said this about its scope.
He's going to go as far as he can under the law.
But asked about that today and questions surrounding what legal authority the president does have, considering that he himself has said repeatedly he didn't have the authority to act.
They wish I could just bypass Congress and change the law myself. But that's not how democracy works.
The White House answered a bit differently.
An impartial observer would conclude that the president has sought to maximize the use of his authority to try to solve these problems. And frankly, I think that's what the American people expect the President of the United States to do.
But the other side, Republicans, infuriated by what they view as, quote, Emperor Obama far overstepping his legal bounds.
If he goes through with this and he sticks a finger in the eye of the American people with no thought about it other than this is what I want to do and I'm going to do it, then I think he jeopardizes long-term the Democrats ever to get back in power again in Washington, D.C.